Welcome! In this video we're going to do an unboxing of the Nightcrawler Hero Pack for Marvel Champions, a card game. So down at the table, got the Hero Pack here of Nightcrawler. You can see this is a 60 card Hero Pack, which includes one complete pre-built Nightcrawler deck. New cards can be added to any Marvel Champions Hero deck, and a Nemesis set featuring Azazel. So we'll go ahead and pry this open, see what we've got inside. Got our little rules pamphlet and poster. Get that unfolded. Shunned for his demonic appearance, Kurt Wagner's mutant heritage and gentle heart to earn him a family in the X-Men. Now he uses his teleportation power and adventurous spirit to thwart injustice as the incredible Nightcrawler. Alright, so we've got player side schemes, which we've seen before. Let's see. Keyword alliance: when a player declares their intention to play an alliance card, any players may help pay the cost of that. Tuck: when ability tells you to tuck a card under another card, place the tucked card face up under the other card. The tucked card is not in play. And the victory word. So he's coming with protection. Allows him to defend and attack multiple enemies at once. Attach BAMF to an enemy. Use it to defend against the enemy without exhausting. Play Tally-Ho to return that copy of BAMF to your hand and deal 3 damage to an attacking enemy. Play BAMF again and follow it up with Port and Punch to damage each enemy with a copy of BAMF attached. The protection aspect: attach under control to an enemy during your turn. During the villain phase, use Riposte to gain an extra defense when defending against that enemy and deal damage to it. That enemy is defeated, exhaust Change of Fortune to draw 2 cards. So we've got that basic information here, and let's take a look at our cards. So separating those out, we've got our core 15, then some defense cards, our basics, obligation, and Nemesis, and then our extra cards for the pack. So starting out with Nightcrawler. Thwart of 2, attack of 1, defense of 3. He's an X-Men. Rapid teleportation: as an action, spend 1 resource of any type. Return a copy of BAMF from your discard pile to your hand. Limit once per phase. Hand size of 5 and 9 hit points on the hero side. Alter ego: hand size goes up to 6 and a recovery of 3 as Kurt Wagner. As an action, search your deck for a copy of BAMF and add it to your hand. Limit once per round. Then for an ally, we have Day Tripper, cost of 2, also 2 for thwart and attack and health. Mystic: response: after Day Tripper enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a copy of BAMF and attach it to an enemy. Deal 1 damage to each enemy with a copy of BAMF attached. Then we have his Chapel, support card, cost of 1. Gets +1 recovery. It's an alter ego response: after you make a basic recovery, exhaust Kurt's Chapel and choose a player. That player draws a card. His Cutlasses, 2 cost upgrades, counts as 2 restricted cards. Nightcrawler gets +1 attack and defense and gains Retaliate. Very nice. Prehensile Tail, 1 cost upgrade. Superpower: you can control an additional upgrade that has a restricted keyword. So resource: exhaust his tail to generate a wild resource for an event. 0 cost upgrade, BAMF. Got 3 of those. Attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. Hero Interrupt, defense: when attached enemy attacks, discard this card, declare Nightcrawler as a defender without exhausting him. And we have 3 Port and Punches. No, sorry, 2 Port and Punches, 2 cost event. Attack: superpower, it's a hero action. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to each enemy with BAMF attached. Nice. Teleport drop, 2 cost event. Attack: superpower, it's a hero action. Discard a copy of BAMF from an enemy. Deal 8 damage to that enemy and stun it. I'm liking how his cards are working. We've got 2 scout aheads, 1 cost events. Superpowers and thwart, it's a hero action. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. You may discard a copy of BAMF from your hand to remove 3 threat from another scheme. Port away, a 0 cost event, a superpower. Action: discard a copy of BAMF from your hand, change forms, and ready your identity. And 2 tally-hos. 1 cost events, defense, superpowers as a hero response. After Bamf makes Nightcrawler the defender of an attack, return that copy of Bamf to your hand, deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. So those are his core cards. And for his protection, we've got Rogue, 4 cost ally, 4 to 2 attack, 2 and 3 health. It's an action, deal a damage to another friendly character until the end of the round. Rogue gains each of that character's traits and adds that character's printed thwart and attack to her matching powers. And North Star, 3 cost ally, thwart of 1, attack of 2 and 3 health. Other X-Men, as an interrupt, when a boost card is turned face up during an attack, deal 1 damage to North Star, cancel all boost icons on that card. And 3 1-cost upgrades, Change of Fortune. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. After you defeat an enemy during the villain phase, exhaust this card to draw 2. 3 under controls, 0-cost upgrade. Attached to a minion, max 1 per minion. Response after a hero defends against attached minion's attack, it takes no damage, deal 4 damage to the attached minion. Come Get Me Bub. Wolverine's 0-cost event. Hero action, discard cards from the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play engaged with you, heal 3 damage from your identity, and give your identity a tough status. 3 powerful punches, 2-cost events. Hero interrupt. When an enemy initiates an attack, deal 4 damage to that enemy. And 1-cost riposte. Hero interrupt. When your hero defends against an attack, it gets +2 defense for that attack. You take no damage from the attack, deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. And 2 power protections. And the Astonishing X-Men is our player side scheme. Cost of 1. After an X-Men character defends against an enemy attack and takes no damage, remove 1 threat from this scheme. Comes in with 5. When defeated, stun and confuse each enemy in play. And moving on to our basic cards, we have Gambit, a 3-cost ally. X for thwart and attack, 3 health. A thief and an X-Men. X is a number of boost icons on the card under Gambit. Response after he enters play, look at the top 3 cards in the encounter deck and tuck 1 under him so that only the boost field is visible. Moria McTaggart, 2-cost support. Play only if your identity has a mutant trait. Response after a mutant alter ego changes into hero form. Exhaust her. That hero's controller draws a card. And we have our 2 resource cards, Energy, Genius, and Strength. And for our obligation, the Crisis of Faith. Give to the Kurt Wagner player. You may flip to alter ego form and choose Exhaust Kurt to remove this from the game, or discard each attack and defense event from your hand and discard the obligation. Azazel is our Nemesis. Scheme of 2, attack of 3 and 3 health. Quick Strike. Cannot have upgrades attached. As a boost, deal Azazel to the Kurt Wagner player as a face-down encounter card. Side scheme of Brimstone Dimension. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme finds Azazel and deals him to himself as a face-down encounter card. Comes in with 5 threat. And we've got his sword, +1 attack. Attached to Azazel, otherwise attached to the villain. Attached enemy attacks gain piercing. After attached enemy attacks you, discard 1 random card from your hand and discard this. And 2 Brimstone Strikes. When revealed in alter ego, find Azazel and reveal him. He schemes. If we're in hero form, find him and reveal him. Then our extra cards. 3 combined forces for aggression, 1-cost event. An alliance, hero action, exhaust an X-Force character and an X-Men character to defeat a non-elite minion. And for justice, gunboat diplomacy, 1-cost event. Alliance, hero action, exhaust an X-Force character and an X-Men. Remove X threat from among schemes in play and deal X damage among enemies in play, where X is a combined thwart of the 2 exhausted characters. Then we have the Crazy Gang. So their side scheme. Let's see, after a non-elite minion schemes against a player, deal that minion to that player as a face-down encounter card. And if there's more than one player in the game, pass that face-down encounter card to the next player. And the Queen of Hearts. Scheme of 0, attacking 1 for health. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard file for the Crazy Gang side scheme and reveal it. If it's already in play, deal yourself a face-down encounter card. We've got the Jester. Scheme of 0, attack of 1. When revealed, you're confused. If you're already confused, discard a support you control. 5 health. Executioner, no scheme, attack of 2, health of 4. When revealed, Executioner attacks a friendly character with the fewest remaining hit points. This attack defeats an ally. Remove that ally from the game. Tweedledope, scheme of 0, attack of 2 and 6 health. When revealed, you're stunned. If you're already stunned, discard an upgrade you control. And off with his head. When revealed, each minion activates against a player it is engaged with. No minion activates this way. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded and reveal that minion. So that is everything in the Nightcrawler Hero Pack for Marvel Champions. As always, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. So please click on the like button below and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.